Hey guys, what is going on? Hope you're all well, guys. Hope you're all good. It's Wednesday, so you know what that means, guys. It is issue 5 of Dom's Charger from the Fast and Furious franchise. This 1.8 scale model, guys. It's going to be cool when this is built. We're on issue 5 of 100. So yeah, we're on issue 5 of 100 issues, guys. If you're not subscribed, please smash that subscribe button. Press the bell notification not to miss out on any future videos. And please, guys, give us a big juicy thumbs up. Would really appreciate that. Helps grow the channel, helps just support me on this journey. Easy for me to say, but without further ado, guys, let's crack on. Right, so we'll start off looking through this week's mag, issue 5. There it is. That's what it's going to look like. 100 issues down. Can't wait. Yeah, you got your usual content in here. You got Rob Cohen there. You got the actresses who are in it. Nice old classic car. And then we're straight in to the instructions. What I'll do is I'll just see if there's any more content here. There is. He's showing you about shows in America. The SEMA show in Las Vegas. Viva Las Vegas. I'm singing again, sorry guys. Look at that thing. Beautiful. Look at the artwork on that, guys. Look at that. Amazing. Some very talented people out there, guys, with these cars. Right, without further ado then, let's see what we've got to do. Right, so I've got my Titanic boxes, which is a build on my channel with the parts in, and we've also got 5A, which is the chassis. That's obviously steel, that, guys. So let's have a quick look and see what parts we've got. So we've got the chassis there to the left, which is 5A, and then we've got 5B. If I get that out, that's metal as well. That's the front suspension torsion bar. Put that in the center there. And then we've got 5C, which is the left tie rod end. Put these to the top of there, and then I ain't got to keep moving them when I turn the page over. 5D, which is the left tie rod. All these are steel, guys. 5E, which is the torsion bar bushing. Yeah, all these are metal so far. You got 5F, cover plate, front left chassis strut. That's plastic. And you got 5G, which is the left engine support. And the screws we're going to be using in this issue are AM, CM, DM, EM, FM, IM, and JM screws. So if I just move this chassis off here a second, and let's turn the page over. Let's see what we're doing. Okay, so if I put that chassis there a second, right, it's asking us to get the wheel from last week, what we built, which is there. Looks cool, that does. And now it's saying take 5C, and we've got to put that into 4K, which is in there, guys. So what we do is push that into there. Should go in pretty easy. Give it a bit of a, there we go, a bit of a push. That's gone in. And then instruction 2, we've got to take 5D, which is this part here, and what we're going to be doing is, yeah, you've guessed it, attaching that to 5C, like so. So that's how it's going to look at the minute. And it's saying get a JM screw, which I've got here, a bag full, and we've got to screw that together. There was magnetic on this screwdriver, it seems to have gone. There we go. And just to make you aware as well, you screw it from the front. So if we tilt that there like that, what I'm going to do is get this other screwdriver because it's got more magnetic on the end, so we ain't going to have issues with screwing it in. So just make sure your thread ain't going to be crossed. Is that a word? Crossed. And that's gone in nicely and easy there, nicely. Can't talk this week, guys. Blame Christmas. Like that's in there, nice and tight. As you can see, that's how that looks. Wicked. And it's come through the other side, so you can see it's gone right through, so it's tight as it needs to be. Right, instruction 3. We've done everything there, because I don't want to jump ahead of myself like last week. That's why I'm double checking myself. Instruction 3, separate the shock absorber piston 4H. Right, so what we're doing here, I'll read through it and then we'll do it. Shock absorber cylinder 4H, no sorry, the shock absorber piston 4H and the shock absorber cylinder 4G, inserting the spring 4I into the shock absorber cylinder, then reinsert the piston 4H inside the shock absorber. So basically what that's saying is pull this apart like so, which I nearly did last week. If you remember, if you've watched this last week, I jumped ahead of myself. And what we've got to do is put the spring up there in that hole, and then we'll just be applying that back in and attaching that together. And the spring should be just to the left of me. Yeah, just to the left of me. I've got it here. So what I'm going to do is pop it in there like that, and then push that back in, and there you have your suspension like that. Wicked. And that is the suspension done for now, and then it's telling us to put that to one side, so we'll pop that over there, bring the chassis over. Now we need to take 5F, which is this little part here, and it's telling us to apply that to this part here. Will it go on one way? No, it's the way. It'll only go on one way. And we need CM screws, which I've got back here. Yeah, guys, if you want to see this build getting done and you don't want to miss it, please subscribe and press that bell notification not to miss out on any future content of this build. Also, you'll get told then about any other content I'm putting up on the channel, so you won't miss a thing on my channel, guys. And please give us a big like as well, guys, after watching the videos. It really does help. Right, I'm putting CM screws in here to attach 5F to the chassis. So those are nice and tight. Just checking that's in there, yeah. Now we need 5G, which is this little plastic part, and it's telling us to put that this way around with a raised bit. So that raised bit's got to be this way around, and that's going to go in there like so. And we need an AM screw. So I've got an AM screw here, full pack of them. I'll just line that up, and then remember, guys, have that raised bit going to the inner of the chassis, and then apply it to the chassis with an AM screw like so. nice and tight. Right, so now I think that is it for the chassis. We applied that 5G, 5F with CM screws. That was with an AM screw. Now we'll go over to instruction 5. Insert the wider end of the torsion bar, 5B. So this is 5B. And what it's saying do is insert this side, the wider side, through here. Like so. And that's how that's going to look. And then what we've got to do is put a screw in there, a DM screw, to keep that attached. I've just got to get a DM screw out. Yep, naughty of me guys, I should have got all these screws ready really. I won't have to keep stretching over to my left side to get one. But here I've got one there. So yeah, these DM screws, you know you've got the right ones because they've got like a little brolly, I'll call them, sticking over the top of the screw. So if I just pull that around there so you can see that. Just careful not to damage your thread as you screw it in, guys, because this has got to sit flush because it's got to keep this torsion bar secured to the chassis, obviously. And the usual trick, rule, if you find it hard to screw these screws in, guys, into metal, apply a bit of WD-40 or something and it will help you so much. There's a little tip there. I think that's as tight as that's going to go. Let's have one more try. Yeah, that's going nowhere. So we like that so far with the chassis. Got all the parts fitted. There and there. And there. So that's how that looks. So we'll apply that to the table there and it looks exactly like it's shown us on the instructions. Now, instruction 6. Turn the chassis over, which we've just done. Put the torsion bar bushing 5E, which is this part here, guys. It's metal. It's wanting us to put that here on the chassis, and you can see like an indentation on the chassis there, so that you know where it's going. That goes on there like that. And we need an IM screw, which I thought I had a bag of those here. No, that's AM screws, JM screws, every screw but I need. IM screws. Yeah, I've got them. IM screws. Trying to keep the camera rolling, guys, just so you know what it's like to be doing the build. I don't want to hide nothing from you. Now, this IM screw's got to be put into there, part of the chassis. Before you tighten that too tight as well, you've got to put this torsion bar into 5E, which I ain't done yet, so I'm going to do that before I tighten it anymore. And because it's in the groove on the chassis, it's really hard to move, which is the point, I think, so that's not going to escape out. So I've done that. Now I tighten this screw up, nice and tight. He says, should be nice and tight, but that don't look very tight to me. I think that'll be fine. And now instruction 7, it's telling us to turn the chassis that way round. Saying turn the front section of the chassis 5A, which is this thing, back over and attach the front left upper spring mount 4J, which is this. This is 4J. To the left side of the chassis by inserting 2 pins into the corresponding sockets of the chassis. Right, so what it's basically telling us to do then, guys, these pins have got to go into the corresponding holes in the chassis, which are there. And then I guess we're going to have to screw those in. So if yeah, those two, sorry guys. I think I just showed you the two wrong, those two, not that one. Those two there. So they go like that. Nice dry fit for you. That's how that looks. But before I attach that, we'll turn the page over and just check it wants us to screw them in. I would have thought so, yeah, with FM screws. So I'm just securing that together because the spring will pop out if you don't. Put those into the corresponding holes like it said. This is fiddly now because I don't want the spring to pop out. But that's where they've got to go, in there like that. So if I rest that there, and then we'll get 2 FM screws. So I've got the FM screws out. They don't look big. Surely they're not the right ones. Could be. You just have to be a bit persuasive with these guys and the position you're holding it in. But once you get the bite, you'll be fine. That's one in. Just line it up with the hole. Get that bite with your screws and you'll be fine. And if your spring does pop out of the suspension shock absorber, you'll be alright. Just put it back in before you finish the instruction piece. Put those 2 in there, that's tight. So we've basically attached the wheel at the minute, half the way there. Yeah, so that was 2 FM screws in there to attach that. The spring needs a suspension and the spring is still attached in to the shock absorber. What we've got to do next now, instruction 9, align the hole in the front left suspension arm 4N, which is just there, which is this part. With that, the torsion bar, this part here, 5E, insert an EM screw, attach them together basically. So, I've got to pull it over, attach it like that. So that's how it's going to look. Oh, it's looking cool, this is, guys. I really do love it. I love this. I love all my builds, but I do love this as well. We need an EM screw. Here's the bag of EM screws. Guys, come on. It's worth a subscribe and a like. Just for this model alone. Then you've got the Titanic. Please support me, guys. Come on. Some top stuff on this channel now, if I do say so myself. No, there is, guys. It's really worth subscribing if you want to see the outcome of these builds one day. So yeah, I'm attaching this screw, applying this screw, and that's nice and tight. Brilliant. That was a EM screw, and guys, that is it. That is it for this issue. Look at that, look at that. So cool. Turns like that. You got the suspension. Let me just turn that around a minute and go on. It's not much, but you don't need much. You're not going to be really messing with the suspension, are you? Look at that. Look at that. And guys, that is it. That is it for this week's issue. Dom's Charger. We're up and running, guys. We are up and running. I'm just checking where that's supposed to be going. That's not going anywhere yet, I don't think. I think that's just got to be hanging. Let's just double check. So that's how it's showing you on the mag. Like that. I think that just hangs. We're in an arm for that yet. Nowhere to put that yet. That's in the future issue. But guys, that is it. That is it for issue 5. I don't know if I said 4, just it's 4, 5. Issue 5. Hope you enjoy, guys. Please give us a big like, would really appreciate it. Subscribe, bell notification not to miss out on any future. Comment and share. See ya. That is it for this week's build of Dom's Charger from the Fast and Furious franchise, guys. I do hope you enjoyed it. If you're not subscribed, please smash that subscribe button, guys, and please give us a big like and press that bell notification so you won't miss out on any future videos in the future to do with Dom's car or any other builds on the channel, any other content I'm putting up on the channel. Basically today what we've done is we've put the wheel onto the frame of the car, part of the frame. Pretty cool. It's looking good now, guys. It's moving on, and obviously we're rebuilding this car now, and we've got our foot down now, guys. We're cracking on with this. We're getting on with this build. We've done the 5th issue of 100 issues. I know we've got a long way to go, but this is going to be a wicked build when it's done. 1.8 scale Dom's Charger. I think that's as big as the DeLorean. So if you've checked the DeLorean out on my channel, guys, check it out. If not, it's in the playlist. You'll see the actual size this car's going to be. It's going to be pretty cool, and I love the Fast and Furious franchise, so I'm loving building this. Hope you are too. If you are, smash that subscribe button. Give us a big like. Would really appreciate that. Just helps grow the channel, gets it about out there so other people can view the videos as well. Really appreciate your support. Really do, guys. Really appreciate you guys. I'm going to leave it there now. Come back next week to see issue 6 of this brilliant, cool build. But for now, guys, see ya. Peace.